Yo, what's up? My name is So Severe, and this is the Severely Yours exclusives. And what I want to do this time around is get into a little bit of what went on in the last week of January 2016. And as far as Ug-Hiphop is concerned, we had an altercation come up and erupt into the scene and all over the Twitter sphere and the internet, pretty much breaking the internet. It was a whole scenario between Benny Black, Tucker, and Code. Now, basically, in a short run, what happened is Benny Black responded to some comments that were made by Code on a television show that were coming out against his good friend Tucker. And then that sparked up Tucker Tuesdays and then a little beef and altercation between of them. And, stretched out during the entire weekend. I reached out to a few people within the industry, a couple movers and shakers and critics here and there, and got a few words on what they had to say about the entire thing. And here's what critic and music lover and hip-hop head Dennis Asiimwe had to say.
Okay, first I found the whole thing a little hilarious. I mean, sometimes when beef is being perpetuated or claims about beef being perpetuated are going on, it sounds just a little bit dramatic. Then Benny Black drops a track on Monday, and then Tucker HD follows this up, and then it said to sound just a little bit too neat, and I haven't yet changed my mind on that. I think the reason is the background that I have in music is mostly focuses on things developing organically, and then you can throw in just a little bit of paranoia. I mean, half the time most of what you see within the media and now within social media is manipulated and contrived, and eventually, just because of the way everything was falling into place a little bit neatly, this started to sound like, something that had been set up. The very interview where Code is being interviewed by the Myth sounds like it was actually being led down that path, and I don't think that was actually enough to warrant the entire "dear God, how could he say that" kind of thing. I mean, it's a bit silly. The Drake and Meek Mill comparison was a little too obvious, and the beef between those two is a little bit more genuine than what was trying to be manufactured here. And I use the word manufactured very deliberately. I just didn't buy this entire dramatic, we have tracks, right and ready and raring to go. As a gimmick, it was probably clever, but I think it will probably become a little bit more transparent as time goes by. I'm not buying this one. This was something just set up to probably give the industry a bit of a bump, probably drag Benny Black back on the scene. He's been a little bit, silent. In terms of rating, I like Benny Black. I think he's more instinctive as a rapper. Code is very methodical in the way he works with his music. And this is probably going to get me banned somewhere, but not that cared for that sort of thing. I've never really rated Tucker HD that highly, and this particular action hasn't changed that. Cheers.
Care to comment on everything that you just heard? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree? Sure. Hit me up on Twitter @SeverelyYours, and we can continue this discussion over there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Severely Yours TV. Share with a friend and comment in the comment section below, and let's get this hip-hop thing growing and growing stronger. I'll be back next time. My name is Severely Yours, So Severe. Let's do this.